everyone. Before the start of our symposium tackled with the intellectual revolution, I would like to introduce myself. I am Wenijin Silivara from Institute of Criminal Justice Education. And also, I would like to ask you first if you're familiar with the intellectual revolution. The intellectual revolution is used to refer to Greek speculation about the nature in the period before Socrates' rule 600 to 400 BCE. Hence, the alternative technical terms are pre-Socratic or non-theological or first philosophy.
Nicholas was the first to prove one comprehensive heliocentric theory equal in scope and predictive capability to Ptolemy's geocentric system. He turned the world inside out, putting the sun at the center and setting Earth into motion around it. Also, the Revolutionary Boost 1543 undermined the rules system of medieval thought. This caused a huge intellectual, metaphysical, and psychological ferment and arrest. The work of poets, writers, theologians, and mystics are reflected in the work of art today. In the Copernican Revolution, Copernicus argues that we do not occupy a special or privileged place in the universe. The universe and everything it can be understood and predicted using a set of basic physical laws.
The Darwinian Revolution, the development of Darwinism changed the general thinking of the world. While unlocking the truth behind both Earth and life, beforehand the Western world has a general consensus that God was the creator of life and that we were made in His image. The idea that humans are actually descendants of apes was greatly criticized at first, but the discovery of evolution in both humans and other organisms has been proven. This realization pit the church and science against each other in a battle over creation versus evolution. The church taught the idea that God created the earth and all inhabits of it, as Charles Darwin's theory of evolution contradicted the teaching of church, and it surprised that he became an enemy of the church.
Sigmund Freud was an Australian neurologist who is perhaps most known as the founder of psychoanalysis. Sigmund Freud was the first psychoanalyst and a true pioneer in the recognition of the importance of unconscious mental activities. Freud's evolution may be viewed as the discovery of the way locating in the mind objective entities which can be studied like physical things. Most obvious impact was to change the way society thought about dealt with mental illness. Sigmund Freud also tackled id, ego, and superego.
In the early 1820s, it was outlined by Charles Babbage, who is known as a father present-day computer. It was a mechanical computer which may perform straightforward calculation. It was a steam-driven calculating machine planned to unravel tables of numbers like logarithm tables. Why is it important to think about history? History is the one of the most purpose imperative scholastic interest of any child's instruction. Here we lay out the significance of learning history and consider tips for pupils. We only live within the display and we arrange for the long run. But how we do not understand where we're going and what progress looks like. To know precisely where we're going, you first got to get in where you have got come from. For merely require an appreciation of history, history is the one of the most purpose regarded and most profitable scholarly subject your child will learn. This direct takes its profound plunge into significance of learning history in school. Additionally, a number of tips for examining it successfully. The computer was born not for excitement or meal, but out of ought to illuminate a genuine number crunching emergency. 1822, English mathematician Charles Babbage conceived of a steam-driven calculating machine that will be able to compute tables of numbers. The extent supported by the English government could be a disappointment.